Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Hello and welcome to the mirror message for this month. It's been about a month since we've done some. That's the new schedule, once a month, to give that energy a chance to really shift and change. So I feel like we're going to get a more powerful reading this way. This is a twin flame message for twin flames in separation or challenge. We're looking at divine masculine and divine feminine. We're looking at headspace, heart space, and current blocks and challenges for each. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's get some Palo Santo to clear the energy. Got a brand new Palo Santo stick to work with. The other one was about ready to burn my fingers. It was so low. I love Palo Santo. I love the wood smell. I mean, I like sage too, but I love the wood fire smell. And I love that it's less messy, because I like things that are less messy. Okay, let me get that going. If it's the first time, so it's going to take me a second to get that going. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you've been enjoying the Twin Flame Torrent messages, which is my new standard messages that I'm putting out during the week. Okay, let's get all the crystals here. Got all the decks. All my decks over here in case I pull something else. Some for me, some for you. And we're good to go on that. Energy's nice and clear. Okay, I'm going to ring the singing bowl too. I just feel like it. Make sure it's clear of everything. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for messages that come out for the watchers of this video. Let all messages that come out be for the highest good of all parties involved. Nice. Okay, grounding. Protecting. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection as I surround myself with the bubble of white light protection. Thank you. Okay. All good to go. All right. Thanks in advance for the likes and the subscribes. If you're new, every interaction helps my channel. It helps us grow, and I really appreciate that. I love the community that we're getting here. We're still small, but we're growing all the time. All right, so for headspace for the divine masculine, we've got the Eight of Cups. For the heart space, we've got the hanging man in this deck. Let's look at blocks for divine masculine. What's a block for divine masculine, or something he's working on right now? A challenge. We always have blocks and challenges, right? Even if we're not feeling blocked, we'll have challenges. Block or a challenge currently for divine masculine, right there. Ace of Wands. Starting a new beginning. Divine feminine, headspace. Ace of Swords. We got aces on both sides. Divine feminine, heart space. Divine feminine, heart space. I'm going to have to pause this briefly in just a minute to go pick up my daughter, but I didn't want to wait to do the reading. So there will be a pause in a bit. Quick one. Divine feminine, heart space. Heart space, heart space. What's a lead card for Divine Feminine Heart Space? Ace of Cups. Look at that. We've got 3 aces. And then a block or challenge right now for feminine. What's she working on? What's feminine working on or needs to work on? Feminine working or needs to work on? Whoa, okay, I'll take them both. We've got the Hermit with the 9 of Coins combination for that one. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to clarify. Let's look at what's at the bottom of the deck. And I always take the first deck for Divine Masculine's overall energy. I've got the 3 of Cups. And then I'm going to clarify with the Everyday Witch Tarot. Those are all upright. Okay. Clarify Divine Masculine's headspace. The Hanged Man. Clarify Divine Masculine's headspace one more time. One more clarifier for Divine Masculine's headspace. I'll take the top one there. Judgment. All right. I can't. Okay, just take them. All right. Clarify Divine Masculine's heart space. We'll talk about all those in a minute. Clarify Divine Masculine's heart space. Clarify Divine Masculine's heart space. That's 5 cards. King of Cups. 5 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. The Emperor. Clarify Divine Masculine's block, challenge, or something he's working on or needs to work on. Clarify. Block, challenge for Divine Masculine. Something he needs to work on with this Ace of Wands here. I got the 2 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Swords here. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Divine Feminine's headspace. This mental clarity that she's got. Pretty cool. Divine Feminine is seeing the bigger picture, which is nice. Clarify this Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify. Okay. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Clarify this Ace of Cups for Divine Feminine. Her heart space. We got the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Clarify this Hermit 9 of Coins combination for feminines. What she's working on, a block, whatever it is, challenge. Tell me about this Hermit 9 of Coins. Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, 4 of Swords for Divine Feminine. Let me grab some water. Alright. Overall energy for Divine Masculine, 3 of Cups. Overall energy for Divine Feminine, 4 of Swords. Okay, what's happening in Divine Masculine's energy? I'm going to do something a little new here. I'm going to be quiet and tune into this card for a minute before I even really look at the clarifiers. I just want to see what I hear. Or hear what I hear. Journey. Light. I'm hearing journey. I'm hearing light. First steps, journey, light. First steps. Okay, so with this 8 of Cups for the Divine Masculine, he is walking away from a home life situation. something established. Because there's no love in it. All the cups are empty. All the 8 cups are empty. Even the ones that are knocked over, there's nothing spilling out of them. They're just empty cups. So he thought there would be love there, but there is not. So there's some kind of home life situation, a house, a home. Like, I think this divine masculine is actually moving, like leaving a structure, like a home structure, like an apartment or a house or wherever he was living, and is actually taking first steps away from that into the light, out of the darkness. That where he was kind of dark. It wasn't happy, it wasn't fulfilling, and there was no love in it. Not really. Not what he needs. Now he's following guidance from the divine. He's following the light. And divine feminine is a big part of his light, guiding him. Clarifying that, we had the Hanged Man. I feel like he was stuck for a long time in this. He had locked himself up in this situation. He had locked, and he's padlocked to the tree here, and his hands are padlocked. He was in a mental prison of his own making in this home life situation. And he's no longer doing that. He got his perspective. He didn't get perspective for a long time. It was very cloudy. It was very murky. He wasn't listening to his intuition for a long time, but now he is. He's taking those steps. He really was stuck, like stuck hard. And he put himself in it. Clarifying that, judgment. Yeah, making the judgment call to leave. And this person is on a path. This person is on a path, a new path. And he's happy about it. Really happy about it. I'm hearing the music is coming back into his life again. And his intuition, this little cat on the path with this person in the judgment card, his intuition is alive, coming alive. And then we have the Lovers. There's a soul connection that he's going after. See the little cats here with their tails intertwined by my fingernail here. His intuition and his feminine's intuition, they're interlocked now. In the 5D, they're holding hands, their intuition is locked. He wants to go make this a 3D reality. So I do see a divine masculine here, and make sure this is resonating for your story before you take it in as yours. This is definitely for people watching this video, but I don't know which people, because a lot of people will watch. So tap into that guidance for someone, or for a group of someones. This masculine is going towards this feminine in the 3D. He wants the 5D to match the 3D. Knight of Wands, taking action now. It doesn't matter how scary it is, he's taking action with this dragon on the hill. Breathing fire. He's like, whatever, I've got my wand, I've got my intuition, I'm going. Nothing's stopping this masculine anymore to go towards his Empress, which is his divine feminine. There's no other way to read those cards. I guess a different reader could read them a different way, but it's really, really clear, very simple message. So that's his headspace. That's where divine masculine's head is. He's going on a journey, new journey towards his feminine. He's not letting anything stop him now. No longer locked in the tree. This 3 of Cups overall energy. This was the 3 of Cups was part of the Hanged Man energy that he was in for so long. This is not going to be for everybody, but there is a divine masculine or a group of divine masculines that was in an open or polyamorous relationship with the karmic partner and had lots of options and lots of partners, and that was part of what was keeping him stuck in this situation. And it was calculated to be that way by the karmic partner. It was a way to keep him there. It's almost a steady flow of other partners. This is not for everyone, but that someone is going to have an aha moment on that one. It's for some, it's just a third-party situation. It's some kind of karmic situation. But for someone out there, I'm strongly getting the message of open relationship or polyamorous relationship. Oh, why can't I say that? I think this person is going to have a hard time saying that to their feminine. But look, I'm not judging those kinds of relationships. Plenty of people have successful relationships that way. And if that's what you want to do, and that's what you're happy doing, and it's mutual consent all around, more power to you. I'm not judging those relationships. I'm saying in this situation, that kind of relationship, whatever it was feeding into the darkness in this divine masculine's life. It was not done in a healthy way at all. It was not done in a healthy way. Okay, divine masculine's heart space, the Hanged Man. Look at here how we've had the Hanged Man twice. We had it clarifying the head space, and now we have it in the heart space. So let me look at the card for a minute. Let me see what I really get. He's still clearing out his heart space from this situation. Whatever this karmic situation was that he's leaving, he has put himself in a timeout energy. I think he's isolated himself from people, but he's really embracing nature. Maybe he's going off on walks a lot. Maybe he's going out into the woods, to the water, wherever he connects with spirit. He's getting away from people and he's getting off by himself. Could even be just a really nice backyard or a park near his house or whatever, but he's not around people, but leaving a situation with too many people and getting off on his own is helping healing him. It's helping making him feel more free. So he's really in a healing period right now from this situation that he's walking away from, or I feel like he has walked away. He's taken the first steps. Clarifying that, the King of Cups, really getting in touch with how deep his emotion is and the abundance to be found there. I feel like he kept a lot of his relationships light in this karmic situation. And I think it was calculated to be that way by the karmic partner or partners. But he's in this energy of healing right now, being away from people. He's delving into his own emotions. He's letting himself dive where he didn't let himself dive into emotion before. I think he kept everything very surface. I don't feel like he felt safe or free to dive into his emotion in his current or recent current situation. And now that he's in this healing energy off by himself, he's getting in touch with that. And way in the background of this card, there looks like a mermaid. There's a woman way in the back in the water. He's starting to understand how he feels about his feminine by understanding his own emotions about his own life and himself. And the cat here is catching a fish. It's like he's understanding the abundance in his intuition. Cats are intuition for me in tarot. And the cat's catching a fish. Fish is abundance. So his intuition is really, he's understanding the value of following that. Next we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, he's got to do a lot of thinking and healing about this past situation. I mean, when he went into this situation, whatever this karmic situation was, he just thought it was going to be a big party. Just thought it was going to be one big long party. And it turned out to be unfulfilling and very disappointing. And I feel like he's disappointed in himself. In the way he was leading his life. It wasn't a party. Knight of Cups. He's preparing a love offer. He is. But at the same time, this Knight of Cups, there's a shark underneath. He's got some shadow that he's got to deal with before he can bring this offer. During this healing time, he's got to heal whatever shadow work he's got to work on before this love offer can come forward to the feminine, because otherwise he's just bringing the shadow with him. And the shadow is deadly. And with the shark here, I'm kind of afraid of sharks. So like a shark in the water is scary to me. I'm not afraid of the card, but like if I'm in the ocean, I'm afraid of sharks. But it's not stopping him. He's still on his broom. He's still on the way. He's still following his intuition. But he is choosing to take this time to deal with his shadow so he doesn't drag this forward. Queen of Cups. I mean, look here. He sees this feminine as the Empress, the Queen of Cups, giving, loving, abundant, warm, his happiness. He sees the feminine as his happiness, as where his true abundance in life lies. She's just unlike anyone else that he's ever been in relationship with before. I think it's that scared him off, that light, that goodness. Maybe he thought it couldn't be real. Maybe it just felt not real. With the dog next to the Empress here, though, he's understanding the loyalty of his feminine now, whereas maybe he thought it was a game before. And the Emperor. So we're ending up with right here, right next to each other, this divine pair, this divine relationship. He knows. This masculine now knows for sure who his Empress is, and that they are a divine kind of couple. They can have divine union. Very unlike any other relationship. Okay, let's look at something that the masculine is working on right now, a block or a challenge. We've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Two of Swords, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. So he's in this time of recovery. He's balancing out this lifestyle that he's been living, this Ace of Wands, so this constant influx of new people. Look for, okay, here's kind of what I'm getting. For the majority, this masculine has been single, and the karmic relationship in his life has been this influx of new partners, light casual partnerships. For some of the masculines here, it was an open relationship or a poly relationship, or something where there was one karmic partner that was kind of orchestrating a lifestyle where they had a lot of partners. There could be someone here whether it was just a single karmic and there was cheating happening too. But this block, this particular block, this Ace of Wands, tells me an influx of partners, like this need for new cow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's this movie, I think it's Ashley Judd. Is it Ashley Judd? It's called Someone Like You, I think. And there's the main character is this woman who is frustrated because the men she wants, continually they just want new partners. And she comes up with this theory called New Cow, where it's based on how male cows will only really want to mate with a female one time. They get that pheromone, they get their fix with that one, and they will never go back to that one again, and they always want new cow, new cow, new cow. So I'm hearing new cow from the movie, like, sorry if you've never seen it, it's a funny movie. It's Hugh Jackman and Ashley Judd, I think. I know it's Hugh Jackman. And what's his name? Can't think of it. Greg Kinnear. So one of the challenges during this time of rest is to clear out this mindset of constantly needing new partners. It's probably a lifelong thing. It might have in previous relationships manifested as cheating, where the masculine would cheat on the partner because they, didn't have a partner that was cool with more than one, having more than one partner. But I think in this last relationship for someone, their partner used that weakness to keep the masculine hooked and brought in more sexual partners to keep the masculine there. They were like using that addiction, the sex addiction kind of thing. I've been getting sex addiction and it's not for everyone, but for some people out there, that's really gonna resonate. For those that it's not sex addiction, it's just that constant change up of partners. The Two of Swords. He's flying blind on changing this up. I don't think that he's ever really been able to handle a lifestyle where he had one partner and was just faithful to one partner. And so the Two of Swords here, the blindfold, the on target, he's like flying a little bit blind, changing this up. It's like this is very new territory. But with the crow here talking in the person's ear, I feel like the divine is like leading him. It's like, it's okay if you're blind. It's okay if this is new. You can do this. You can be on target. And I think he wants to. I think he wants this. This is not something he's doing to please the feminine. This is something he's doing because he wants this lifestyle. And then Six of Pentacles, just balancing himself out, learning what to give and who. Learning to say no to people. Learning to say no to partners. The Six of Pentacles is very much about having people on all sides and saying, look, I can give you this much, I can give you this much, but I have to keep so much for myself for the lifestyle that I want to have. It's a balance. And the cat is right in the front. He's very much following his intuition about balancing himself out in this way. This is a very interesting reading. I don't think we've ever had quite this storyline exactly before. And remember, the poly or open relationship thing is not for everybody. That is for some people. For others, I really think it's a masculine who just kind of flits from partner to partner. Okay, so look at the feminine. What time is it now? Oh, must pause. I'll be right back. Okay, where were we? With Divine Feminine's headspace. So for Divine Feminine's headspace, we have this Ace of Swords. Let's see the eagle behind the Ace of Swords. This is not only having mental clarity, but the eagle tells me an egalitarian or eagle eye view, the big picture. The feminine is seeing the big picture now. She's feeling very clear in her head. Seven of Pentacles, she's really planting seeds in this connection and in her life and being patient and watching them grow. 10 of Pentacles, she's working on her own abundance and happy family life. She knows she could have that with the masculine, but she's working on that now. She's very clear on do your life now. Don't wait for the masculine. He can come in and join in if you guys agree on that later, if that's what you want. But she's very clear on really growing her life, making things beautiful, even if she's just taking the first steps, planting those seeds so she can harvest the abundance in her life. And that could be money, that could be very tangible things. It could also just be feeling stable, getting her to the point where she feels very stable. And with the Seven of Wands here, she's really defending her choice to do this. She's not letting anybody get in the way of her growing her own happiness and stability here. I get lots of hands out for the feminine, and she's defending her choice to grow her life She's not just giving to everyone. You know, the feminine is really giving. I mean, she's the Empress, you know, very abundant, very stable, very kind and loving and giving. But she also knows when to halt that and say, okay, I also have to give to myself. She's very balanced within herself. Really, really good. In her headspace, we've got the Ace of Cups here, clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. She is, excuse me, her heart space. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get that wrong. Headspace was here. In her heart space, she's ready for a new beginning in love. She is ready to extend her cup of love. She really is truly at peace, feeling abundant. She's feeling balanced. This cup is very balanced. Look at the koi fish on either side, the striped fish, like an angel fish type of fish on either side. All the growth happening in there at the bottom with the coral. She's feeling very stable in her heart space and ready to love. Clarifying that, the Queen of Wands, she's taking action toward that. Whether that is opening herself up for people to come in, for a partner to come in, whether that's the masculine or someone else, I think she's very open to love. She's not afraid of it. Look at this Queen of Wands sitting on that dragon. There's nothing that scares her anymore. Nothing scares her. Look at the flowers in her hand, and they're not wilting. She's just cool and calm and collected and ready. The Four of Wands, really ready to celebrate a new beginning in love, a partnership. I think she's got great community around her. She's got a good friend group around her. She's feeling very connected with her family and her friends. She's just feeling very balanced and very good. I don't see a waiting energy here for the masculine. I don't feel anything anxious for the feminine. This is all very clear and very calm, happy, stable, working on herself, working on her stability. Lots of Wands energy, lots of Pentacles energy, some Cups energy, some Swords energy. She's very balanced. There's everything here, everything on the table with her head space and her heart space. Very nice. Lots of action, lots of patience, lots of love, clarity. Feminine's in a good space. Okay, so a challenge, or something that the feminine is working on. So there's the Hermit here, and then the the Nine of Coins, which is Pentacles, came out with that. So these go together. So the message that we get from this, keeping too much to herself, the feminine kept to herself for too long. So I think in the waiting energy for the masculine, before she got to this nice clear point that she's at, she was in hermit mode. She kept to herself way too much. With this Nine of Coins also says that, like, very independent. And so I think she's learning that she doesn't have to wear her independence and her solitary life like it's a badge. You know what I mean? I see with this Ace of Cups here, her ready to let love in and let what Spirit brings to her in. And not wearing her independence like it's, look, I'm good on my own, and just projecting that to the world. And it's nice that she's good on her own, but that came about, this kind of uber independence came about from this Five of Pentacles energy, where she felt like she was left out in the cold and she kind of had no choice. With the Page of Swords here, she was just kind of left to watch and wait. She felt like this for a long time, that she was just left out in the cold and left to watch and wait. And the Queen of Swords, she got very defensive. Very defensive. very willing to just cut everyone and everything out. And the thing that she's working on right now is releasing this energy of, I've got to be off by myself. I've got to be completely dependent. I can't let anyone in. I've got to have my sword up. This is something she's releasing. This is a block that I feel she's releasing it, because here in her heart space, we have this beautiful energy of being ready for love, being ready to let it in, being ready to take action and celebrate. So masculine is releasing a toxic habit of too many partners. I feel needing this constant new beginning, new beginning. And feminine is releasing the energy of no partners. So isn't that interesting how they mirror that in an opposite? So Four of Swords is the overall energy for the feminine here, that resting period. She was in this resting period for too long. See how there's cobwebs all over the card with this Four of Swords? She was just kind of recuperating. But I feel like it's a coming out of this energy. Eight of Pentacles here, walking away. Oh, no, not Eight of Cups. Why do I think it's, they're all little containers, so it made me feel like cups, but there's so it's almost like an Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles combination, because each one of these pentacles is on a vessel, and the vessels usually denote cups. So, hold on. So the Eight of Pentacles is about working on something, building a foundation, building something, creating something. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. So if you have those two combined, it's like leaving behind the old habits, this old habit of needing to be so independent, and working on a new foundation coming out of this rest energy. What's under that? Yeah, the Nine of Wands, having to be so defensive. She was on her own for a while, I think, this feminine, and she just had to protect herself. And, there were a lot of wounds here, the wounded warrior kind of feeling. I'm on Instagram, and I just got a person that followed me, and their name is Wounded Warrior. It happened just like yesterday, and I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Wounded Warrior or something. But, why is that coming up here? It's like a PTSD thing. It's like coming out, healing from some kind of traumatic stress. Healing from some kind of post-traumatic stress. Not needing to be in this resting energy, not needing to be in this hermit energy, but being healed and being able to open her heart now. Nine of Pentacles again. We have the Nine of Pentacles here too. That beautiful, stable, I've got myself together. But look at the difference between this Nine of Pentacles and this one. Hold on, I want to show you the difference. Because this Nine of Pentacles feels very defensive. She's got this big pentacle over her heart. She's like hiding her heart behind the pentacle. So independent, like hiding my heart. Look at this one. This one's very open. This is a woman that's just doing her thing, reading her book. She's still independent. She's still abundant. But if someone comes up to talk to her, there's space for them to sit on the cushion right there by her feet, and they can talk. She can share her wine or whatever. This person's not sharing anything. So it's kind of a transformation from this over-independence where you're guarding your heart to this more open and free independence where possibilities exist. And then under that we have the Nine of Cups, that such amazing self-love and healed heart. Okay. I'm going to get some oracle cards for either side. I know that I don't usually do it this way, but I decided to switch it up a little bit. So we're going to get a few of the Island Time Wellness cards for the masculine. See what's going on. Tell me about the masculine right now. Well, that's like way too many. I just want 2 or 3. We could be here all day, and I'm trying to keep my readings a little bit shorter than usual. I tend to be talkative. Coffin. Give me 1 or 2 more for the masculine. 1 or 2 more. Just tell me about the masculine right now. What's going on in the masculine's life? Divine masculine. Okay, we have whoa. There was a card. Okay, there. Exclusive. It tried to hide from me. And cassette. Okay. I'm getting messy, but that's okay. So we've got coffin, we got exclusive, and we've got cassette. Yeah, there is an ending to an exclusive committed relationship here with the masculine. For some of you, this masculine is walking away from something exclusive. Could be a marriage, it could be a life partner, a commitment of some sort. Getting rid of the outdated thinking that went with that wasn't a healthy relationship. And that is ending right now. So a new beginning can start. He's growing out of this. Let's see for the feminine. 2 or 3 cards for the feminine. What's going on in the feminine's life right now? 1 date. Not really. And baggage and money issues. Okay. So, what I'm getting from this, with this Ace of Cups here and this 1 date, this feminine is willing to give people a try right now. She's opened up and she's willing to let the masculine in to talk. If he comes forward or if a new great person comes forward, she is willing to give it at least 1 date. She's open, like the Ace of Cups was saying. Baggage. She's not letting old baggage hinder her anymore. I think some of this old baggage from being left out in the cold and feeling like very Queen of Swords, she's letting that go. And then with money issues, you know, she could be dealing with cash flow issues right now, maybe feeling like she doesn't have enough to do the things that she wants or needs to do. I think her, and it says fighting over money here, and what I really get from that is not with another person. I think it's like having that ability to let go of money issues. You know, that lack mentality that we get sometimes when we fear that for our like stability or safety. I know I've dealt with that quite a bit and I'm getting much better at it, but it is a hard thing even when you have enough to feel like you have enough cushion or enough to do the things that you want to do in your life. Maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to live in a different place. Whatever it is, it takes money. And if you don't feel like you have enough, it can really clog things up in your chakras. You know, it can really, you know, especially your root chakra where you have your safety and your security kind of housed. You might need to do a little clearing about that. Do a little bit of root chakra clearing so money won't feel like such a scary thing. For some people, it's not for everyone. This is a very specific message for someone out there, a feminine or a small group of feminines that are feeling like not secure enough in their finances. Do some root chakra clearing. I think you're going to feel a little bit better. Even if it doesn't change the dollar amounts, it might change how you feel about those. And that's really the most important thing, is how you feel. Okay. I'm going to get a few cards from my Modern Love Oracle for each side too. Whoops. plant. I've got this great air plant. I absolutely love it. I got it for Mother's Day from my daughter. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here it is. Anyway, I saw it and I fell in love with it. I kill plants. I am the killer of plants. I don't I don't grow things. I plant flowers in the spring, but I'm not good at keeping them alive for very long. So I really need a garden with it, like a drip system. Something that will remember to water the plants for me, because I suck at that particular thing. All done. I've got dropping my cards all over the floor. I'm not ready to pull them yet. Okay. So this is a great solution for me because I don't have to really do anything to this plant. I just put it in the window every once in a while. And it is flourishing. What did I drop? Okay, first card for Divine Masculine. Came face up down here on the floor is loyalty. One or two more cards for the masculine. What's going on with the masculine? Okay. We've got the unknown and we've got hearth. And that one did not come face up, so I'm not going to take that one. Hold on. Okay. And then let's set those aside for a minute. So what's going on in the masculine's life? Learning about loyalty, about being faithful to one person, about being true to one person. This is an unknown for him. He's never really, I don't feel like, had this totally in his life. And hearth, in this new exploration of being faithful and true to one person, in braving the unknown here, he's coming out of the cold. Hearth here is about hearth and home and the place where you feel safe and secure. I think maybe for this masculine, for the first time in his life, he's looking at a situation where he can have a real safety and security. And isn't it interesting that we saw money issues over here for the feminine, which is also about safety and security? So mirroring energy in different ways. This is safety and security in emotion. For the feminine, it's more tangible, safety and security. But both are having similar things that they're working through. Let's see what we get for the feminine over here from the Modern Love Oracle. And this deck is for sale if you want it. The link is in the description of every video. We've got making a move. We've got pinky promise. Whoops. Face up. And clock watching. Okay. Remember how I said I wasn't seeing any waiting energy for the feminine? How she's gotten clarity and she's working on her life and she's very open to new love. Here's where the waiting energy is coming in. It still exists in the feminine. Look, clock watching, feeling a little impatient and restless for the masculine to make a move and fulfill some kind of promise that was made long ago. Look, even though she's doing great in her life, and she is open to love and she is open to possibilities and she's doing the things that she needs to do, underlying here, she's still holding on to the masculine in this way, still hoping he's going to come forward, and kind of like a little restless under it all. That's interesting. Okay, guys, this has been your mirror message. I hope that's been helpful for you. I love you all. Thank you so much for liking the video. That helps me keep coming back with more of them. Subscribe if you're new. You won't miss anything. I do Twin Flame Torrent messages every week now too, which are great. They're pure channeled messages for groups of people that have things in common, and they are really cool. I don't have any structure, completely channeled. And I can use any medium in them, and they're always multiple energies in one reading. So we get different groups of people in every reading. We channel songs, channel movies, we channel all kinds of things. We get initials, we get words, whatever comes up, whatever spirit guides. All right, loves. See you next time. Take care.